Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Ebony. I'm a human design reader. I'm a human design and Gene Keys reader, expert, and coach. And today we are continuing our Creating Space series. So we talked about believing that there is space to be created. We talked about taking inventory. We talked about determining what you want, navigating your fears, and then creating space in your nervous system and in your body. So now what we want to do is create space in our energy. What does that mean? For me, in my opinion, creating space in your energy is understanding and applying your human design and gene keys. Human design and gene keys are both spiritual and energetic systems. They are here to not only show us what our energy is doing, what our energy is meant to do, and how it's meant to move. It also shows us how to implement that, right? There are very practical applications, many of which I talk about on my channel, for your human design, for your centers, for your gene keys, right? So how do we create space in our energy? We follow our energetic blueprint. We subscribe to our energetic pattern and we follow it. We allow our energy to do what our energy naturally wants to do. So how do we do that? There is so much information. There's so much information about human design and gene keys, but I'm going to make this very, very simple. Follow your energy type, your strategy, and your authority. That is like the baseline minimum that you want to do when you're beginning to create space in your energy. That's going to make it very simple and easy for you to get started with this practice, essentially. Now, I have so many videos on my channel about the energy types, about the authorities, about strategies. I have a lot of free content around that. Specifically, my free course, Aura Alignment, goes into each of the energy types and how to live in alignment, which one is whichever energy type you are, it goes into all of them. Now, if you are at the point where, I've been trying to follow my energy type, I've been trying to follow my strategy, I've been trying to follow my authority, and I still do not feel that spaciousness. I still don't feel like there's spaciousness in my energy and I don't know what to do. I have another solution for you. And that is to just kind of forget the energy type thing, right? Forget the energy type thing, forget the strategy thing, forget the authority thing. Look specifically at your centers. The basis of the human design system is the gates, right? That's where everything starts. It's the planets becoming activated, or the planets activating the gates that they are in, which, sets the neutrino stream in motion, which imprints us. The gates are the basis for the human design system. The gates are what activate the centers. So, to make space in your aura, to make space in your energy, you can focus on doing where you are defined and surrendering where you are undefined. Plain and simple. So like, for example, for me, I only have 3 centers defined, right? I have 3 defined centers and I have 6 undefined centers. So if I were going to live in alignment with my human design based purely off of my centers, the 3 centers where I'm defined, that's where I'm going to do. That's where I'm going to be taking action. That's where I'm going to be active. That's where I'm going to build structure in my life and in my energy, because that is where I am consistent. Where I create space is where I am undefined. That's where I'm going to release. That's where I'm going to surrender. And that is where I am going to trust. Right? I'm not going to try and do in those areas where I am undefined, because that energy is inconsistent. I'm not going to bank on that. I'm not going to lean on that energy in my everyday life, because I may not always have it. So I'm going to do where I'm defined, create that structure out of my defined energy. And then within that structure I've created, I surrender and I trust where I am undefined. That is the simplest and I think clearest way that I can show you or tell you about creating space in your energy. So I hope that this was helpful, and I will see you in the next video.